Welcome to the overnight. You have to excuse me. I've had a bad cold all week. I'm coughing and sneezing, pissing me off. But I got one question tonight, and one question only. How? How did the New York Football Giants fucking lose that game? How? How do you go from not giving up a single fucking point, and the defense played well? They had a goal line stand and whatnot, and you haven't given up a fucking single point in 5 fucking quarters. And then all of a fucking sudden, you give up 33 in the fucking fourth to a team, to a fucking team who struggled for the last 2 fucking weeks on offense. How? You had a 19-0 lead after 3 quarters. Jackson Dart was playing well. We had the big plays. They were protecting him well. And then all of a sudden, it all fucking changed. Paulson Adebo went down. And then Deontay Banks had to take over. Next thing you know, it's 19-8. I'm like, we're gonna fucking lose this game. We're gonna find a way to fucking lose this game because bad teams find ways to lose games. And then the very next drive, ball goes off Wan'Dale Robinson. And basically, he was the only fucking wide receiver goddamn targeted the entire game prior. Well, Little Jordan only had one target prior to the very last drive. And the ball went off his hands and into Theo Johnson, and he ran it 40 yards for a touchdown. You know, we don't get breaks like that. Usually when that happens, it gets fucking picked. But Theo Johnson was in the right spot. We're up 26-8. We got our 18-point lead back. And then Denver scored to make it 26-16. Now, it's like 5 minutes or so to go. All you had to do, all the Giants had to fucking do was run the ball, kill clock, make Denver use their timeouts. They did it for the first 2 plays. And then it was like 3rd and 5 or 4, something like that. And I don't know who made that fucking stupid fucking play call. Dart throws the pick. And then they went and scored. And now they're up 3. And then you just knew. You just knew they were going to find a way. And then Denver took the lead. And then that last drive, the play calling, even though we scored the touchdown, but was aided by a couple of penalties. All of a sudden, we're just fucking heaving it downfield. All you had to do was fucking dink and dunk down the fucking field and kill clock. So if you do score the touchdown, Denver has what? 15 seconds? Or less? And then Dart scored the touchdown, and then you missed a fucking extra point. Our fucking kicker missed 2 extra points, and on top of that, when it was 19-0, I'm thinking, why are they going for 2? Just kick the fucking extra point. And we didn't get it. So if that's 4 points, that's 3 points right there. Do you know what the difference is? That's a giant win right there. 3 fucking extra points. And Denver has to travel the length of the field to score the touchdown and not the field goal. That's on fucking coaching. We need a new fucking kicker. We need a new fucking coaching staff. With the exception of Carmine Brasillo, because the blocking was really good today. But Shane Bowen has to fucking go. I don't know how the first play on that final drive, you had Dexter Lawrence on the fucking sidelines. That is inexcusable. Unless he is hurt, which he isn't, fucking excusable. All the momentum this team had, and this team had momentum from the fucking Philly game, where they had that was one of the best wins they had in a while, and then they knew going into today, going against the number 1 defense in the league, and we put up fucking 30 on them. With no fucking wide receivers. Throwing it to 1 fucking wide receiver the entire fucking game. Daniel Bellinger had a good game. Theo Johnson had a good game. He had a touchdown, but everyone wants to talk about his fucking drops. He had one drop today. What about Daniel Bellinger? He had a drop today. I didn't see Giants fucking Twitter get on his fucking ass, but everyone got on fucking Theo Johnson. Let me explain something about Theo Johnson. Theo Johnson is still technically a rookie. He didn't play. He got hurt last year. He didn't play many games. So this is basically kind of a rookie-ish season. He's still trying to adapt. He's going to get better. And then that fucking final drive. Oh, yeah. Dart overthrew fucking Hyatt, which he had a step, but that was the wrong play call, in my opinion. Because what you're doing, because you're trying to just get it all on one play, and then you're giving the ball back to Denver against a gas defense. And that was wrong. That was 100% wrong. You should have dinked and dunked down the fucking field and scored with like maybe 15 seconds left, so Denver doesn't have fucking chance to get down the field. And what happens? They went fucking down this field. It's just fucking inexcusable. I've always, bad teams find a way to lose football games. They fucking did. There was a stat I was reading, because I listened to the fourth quarter when I was working. And I couldn't fucking believe it. I wanted to fucking scream. I kind of did. But good thing there was no crew members in the van. There was a stat that with 18 with 6 minutes to go in the game, teams have won 1,602 straight times. And the Giants managed to fucking blow it. And you see Brian Daboll after the fucking game yelling at fucking Shane Bowen. It's a fucking collaborative effort. It starts with the coach. It starts with Brian Daboll. All you had to do was kill clock. It's all you had to fucking do, and you couldn't fucking do that. Yes, Jackson Dart played well. Scatterable played all right, played well. Tyrone Trotsey had a touchdown. Wanda Robinson had a good game. This team dominated for 3 fucking quarters. And it all fucking fell apart. Inexcusable. All the momentum is just fucking gone now. All the fucking... You're going to see a different Philly team next week. Because if Adebo is going to be out, and Holland is going to be limited and stuff like that, A.J. Brown is going to have a fucking field day, along with Devontae Smith. That's what's going to fucking happen next week. And yes, Philly... You know... When you look at this season so far, through 7 games, and this team has been in every fucking game, with the exception maybe against Kansas City, they were just, but every game has been a chance to fucking win. And the fucking defense fucking gagged it in the Dallas game. Should have won that game. Now they fucking gagged it again. That's 2 losses right there. You know what their record would be right now? They'd be fucking 4-2. And Brian Daboll would have his job saved. But right now, I still say that Brian Daboll right now is on thin ice. And to hear him after the game, like, you know what? Dude, you should be going off on your fucking team. Because it starts with you. Attention to detail. It's just fucking inexcusable. Inexcusable. 18-point lead, 6 minutes to go, should be a fucking no-brain win. And we're talking, and then we're at 3-3. Or 3-4. Whatever it is. Now you're 2-5. And next week game is a winnable game against Philly. I'm just fucking pissed off that this team finds a fucking way to lose games. They always fucking do. And it falls on the fucking coaching. It's just, something needs to be done. If Shane Bowen still has a fucking job, I'd be fucking shocked. Because that's just fucking inexcusable. You know, the defense been playing well. Brian Burns is the only one that's basically sacking the fucking quarterback. I mean, yeah, Abdul Carter's creating a lot of pressures, and so, you know, but you know, the Giants' offense is doing whatever, you know. Dart and Scatteroo, it's a different completely. Just imagine if Malik Neighbors didn't get hurt, this team would win today. But I don't know. I don't know anymore. It's just fucking demoralized. I mean, I don't even know how to put this loss up. I really don't. You know, you had that miracle at the Meadowlands too, against Philly, and Philly came back, with the punt return game winner and shit like that. This is fucking up there. This is up there. 18-point lead. You've given up no fucking points after 3 quarters, and you blow a fucking, and you give up 33. Someone needs to fucking go. It's that fucking simple. It's that fucking simple. I'm hoping when I wake up tomorrow morning, something is done. Because I don't understand. It's like hours later. I'm still fucking pissed off on them. I'm still fucking flabbergasted how this team fucking blew a fucking 19-0, 26-8 lead. Unfucking real. Unfucking real. That is so fucking... And I was reading a couple of, I posted on Facebook, and I had a guy like, oh, at least you be a Dolphins fan. Well, I'd rather have I'd rather have their fucking head coach as our offensive coordinator. And yeah, I did fucking say that. Just imagine you could Jackson Dart. But just fucking inexcusable. Inexcusable tonight. I just can't believe how we fucking did that. You're thinking going into the fucking Philly game, thinking about sweep. 2-game winning streak. And now it's all fucking gone. Like I said, Philly is a winnable game. Next week is a winnable game. But I think it's going to be a different Philly team. Because if Paulson Debo doesn't play, like I said, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith will have a fucking field day. But we'll see. Hopefully Darius Slayton will be back. Because we need all the fucking offensive wide receivers we can get. Because, yeah, we scored 30-something, but you can't just... Throwing to Wan'Dale Robinson and no other wide receiver the entire game, and then decide to throw it to fucking Bo Collins and Jalen Hurd on the last drive. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? So that's about it for tonight. Tomorrow's Game 7. Seattle, Toronto. Come on, Seattle. I want you to represent the AL. And I said that to one of my friends back in fucking early August. I said, you guys will represent the AL. And you have the chance. And I think you can do it. But whoever fucking represents the AL, they need to shut up the Dodgers. They really do. They really fucking do. For fucking Dave Roberts saying what he fucking said. And maybe I'll do a video Wednesday, NBA season, the Nets. We'll see how that rolls. But this is a fucking inexcusable bad fucking loss. Inexcusable. In-fucking excusable. Should have never fucking lost this game. Never. So everyone have a good night.